Hello and welcome to Swarm of Comics. On today's video, we'll be doing something a little different. Today we'll be doing an unwrapping. That's right, not an unboxing, an unwrapping. I picked up two collector's packs of comics from the very early 90s that I won at an auction, and they contain at least one Grail. We're going to open it up, see that Grail, and see what else might be in these packs. So stick around. Get through the title card, get through the fun music over it, and then we're going to cut to me in the car on the way to pick them up and give you a little backstory. So stick around. We're going to have some fun. All right, I'm on the road here. I am headed about an hour from my house to pick up some comics I won in an online estate sale. It is two 20 packs, collector packs. One is Marvel, one is DC. I've never seen anything like them before. The Marvel books are from 1990 and the DC books are from 1993. And they were in an estate sale that had a bunch of random things: lawnmowers, dishes, boots, crap from people's garages and basements and everything like that. I looked through these. There's a lot of different sites you can go to that have these clean outs and these estate sales and so forth. So I usually scan through them when I have time. And I happened to catch my eye that they had two comic book lots. One was two collector packs of The Death of Superman and everything around it. Although The Death of Superman itself, issue 75, was a second print, and it would have been nice if it was that hard to find third print. But it wasn't. I didn't bid on that, and I think that auction went for about $5, $10. It wasn't worth my time. I'm not that big of a fan, and I don't think it was anything worth picking up. The other lot, I was sorting through the pictures, and it's about 20 photos deep. They give you really good photos of every angle, not super high resolution, but pretty good. So I'm looking at it, and there's two books on the cover and two books on the back, and of each pack. So out of 40 books total, you can see 8 of them. And I'm looking through them, and you might have said to yourself, if you're a hardcore collector, you might have said to yourself, what DC books could have come out in 1993 that might be worth driving an hour to go get and bidding online? So, much to my surprise and wonder, there was definitely some books in a book that I was interested in. So I bid on it, and it was like a 7-day auction. And I mean, it was nerve-wracking for 7 days. Nobody else bid on it for a while. Somebody bid on it a little bit. 2 days before it was done, somebody bid a little bit higher, but wasn't that bad. It wasn't near my max bid. And on the day of the auction, I was watching the auction as the hours and the minutes ticked down. And then I got distracted by another auction that was going on, and I forgot about this one, which was insane because it had been my obsession for a week. And I forgot about it, and I clicked back on that tab, and I had won it. People had started sniping and trying to bid and win at the end, but ultimately I won it. It went, the price that it was right before the auction hit its peak, by the time it was done, it was about 3 times that, but still within my max bid, and still half of what my max bid would have been. And so obviously I won it because I'm in the car on the way to get it. So that wasn't the big surprise. But, so I'm on my way to go get this. I'm going to pick it up. I've been nervous since I won it 2 days ago. What type of condition are they in? Is there anything else in there? I want to do an unboxing of these, or unpackaging, unwrapping, whatever it happens to be. And so I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to pick up the books. I'm going to go home, clean up, put on a new comic book shirt, although this is a pretty cool one. And then we'll jump to that and the big reveal and look through the stack of books and see what I got and see what type of condition they are in. So stick around for that. Thanks for keeping me company for 4 minutes and 25 seconds on my very long ride here. And we'll see you soon. Bye. All right, we're back in the studio. Thank you, Car Randy, for that update and that information. So, as you can see, I was on my way. I got there, picked up the books. They were just sitting there. They handed them over to me. I was so excited, I couldn't wait to get in my car, wrapped it in a blanket, put it nice and safe in the car and everything like that. I looked it over a little bit, and the Grail book that I can see, it's on the outside. So the good and the bad here is that, and you'll see this, is that the Grail book and the books on the top of these collector's packs, they're going to be shrink wrapped in the corners. They're going to be in a little rougher shape than the books that are in the middle. But if this was in the middle, I might never have bid on this because there wasn't anything else standing out that would have attracted me to it. So I've got a Marvel collector's pack and I've got a DC collector's pack. And I'm going to go through the Marvel one first. I don't know how I'm going to open these very carefully with a razor, and we're going to open them up. I'm going to show them to you. We're going to see what's inside here and see if we maybe get any surprises. Now, this Marvel collector's pack, let me get my trusty box knife. Guess that wasn't performant there. What was that? Was whiskey knives. So let's start with this. I'm going to show this to you guys. So this is a Marvel Comics collector pack. I don't know if it's in focus or not. We'll figure it out. So, hello, are we in focus? Marvel Comics collector's pack. It's dated 1990 down on the bottom. I don't know where this was sold. I've never seen, I know we all seen the 3-packs in the poly bags, but I've never seen anything like this. So I saw this, and like I said, the photos of these 2 packs, the Marvel one and then the DC one, there was like 10 or 15 photos. And I dug in, and like I think I said before, is the Grail book was like buried. You wouldn't have even known unless you dug in and you looked through this. So this was the Marvel one. I've never even seen this book before. That's, a late Venom one. Is that Bagley or Eric Larson there? I think it's Eric Larson. And then on the back, oh, there's even a price tag on it, an item number, but it doesn't say where it's from. I don't think I can read that. On the back, it's got a Captain America and a Thor. So as you can see, there are 20 books in here, and the corners are pretty bent. If there's anything good that's on the outside, like the Grail book, probably could do a good press. So hopefully Tommy Anderson, my buddy, see a picture of Tom and I on my Instagram. Follow that, Swarm of Comics. He takes care of the submitting to CGC and my pressing. So hopefully it was something fun in here. This is 1990. And I can't really say if there's anything from 1990 that's worth it in here. So let's figure out how I'm going to open this without cutting anything. Maybe I'll figure out if there's a fast forward function on my video editor. I can't really show it to you, but maybe I'll just start by, oh God, guys, I don't know what to do here. Maybe I should have thought this through first. Ooh. Well, at least I know these books on the front are crappy and I don't care. But I got to figure out a plan for when I do the DC pack. There we go. I kind of got a little bit in here. And then I'm going to tear it away. And this cardboard in the middle. This cardboard in the middle. Now, this is 1990. This is 2024. These have been packed up in here and untouched for 34 years. I don't even know why this person had this. They didn't have any other comic books in this auction. Oh, interesting. Some of these outside books here are a little rough. This one actually looks like somebody stuck a fork in it, which makes me a little nervous for my Grail. Now, I will say this, my Grail book, I know I'm like leaving you guys hanging with the Grail book, but you know, surprises are fun. I'll probably end up integrating it into my thumbnail and you'll already have figured it out. So yeah, these are a little rough on the outside. Ooh, these are a little rough. Now, the Grail book, even if I can get that Grail book higher than a 6.5, it was well worth what I paid and what I went through. It would be nice if it was at least an 8. But this doesn't give me a lot of hope. Now, that DC pack is from 93. So it's a little newer, and it looks in a little better shape than this Marvel pack. Yeah, these are all a little rough. A little rough. So, oh yeah, these Marvel ones are pretty rough. So we'll go through them real quick. If you guys spot anything that's a Grail that I don't know of, or it's a key book or something like that, let me know. Let me just pull my other chair over here. We're putting stuff on. You don't want to see the chair in the camera. That like breaks the illusion. That's not any fun. I'll just reach. Captain America 371, not in good shape. Iron Man 257. X Factor 55, The Return of Mesmero. Now, this is a Mike Mignola cover, and I actually think this is a beautiful book. I definitely want to keep that book. The rest, if these are just commons, I'll just bring them to my LCS, my local comic shop, and he can put them in the 50-cent bin. I'll just give them to him. All right, the Spectacular Spider-Man 165, the non-mutant superhero. Okay. The Arranger Must Die. That's pretty terrible. New Mutants 90. So close, guys. So close. New Mutants 90. I don't think that's worth anything. But, I mean, hey, it's got Cable on the cover. That's all right. X-Men Classics 48. Nth Man Beyond World War III. Got some bangers in here, kids. And then we have Sergio Aragonés Gru the Wanderer, number 66. All right. Now the rest of the pile, you already saw this one because it's on the cover. Amazing Spider-Man, number 333. I don't think there's anything amazing or interesting about that book. It'll be a nice 50-cent book. All right, up next, Silver Surfer, number 38. Not a key. G.I. Joe, number 101. Oh, how I wish this was issue 100. I love that cover of 100 with Cobra Commander on the cover. All right, up next, Web of Spider-Man 64. Now, what do we have here? And this is in pretty good shape, although I don't think it's worth anything, but it is a nice cover. This is Wolverine number 24. This is there's a West Coast Avengers underneath it. So Wolverine number 24, pretty good looking book. It's a Jim Lee cover. I probably had stopped collecting Wolverine at this point. I think I was Wolverined out, but cool book. Might keep that. West Coast Avengers, definitely am not keeping that. Garbage book. Well, here's a killer. I didn't even know there was going to be an issue of Alf in here. Number 30. That'll be fun for the kids. All right. So far, nothing much in here, which is fine. Thor 418 that we saw, and this is rough. You'll see that this is the condition this is in there. It's pretty lousy. But I don't think that the end of the world is going to be there. Avengers Spotlight starring Hawkeye. Enter the Terminizer. Boy, they were really reaching there. 1990, huh? Conan the Barbarian, number 233. Ron Lim cover. Wouldn't that have been nice if it was like the Todd McFarlane cover issue? I don't remember the issue number. But, all right, getting through them here. X-Men Classics number 47. Cool cover, but just reprints. In a little rough shape. All right, Fantastic Four 341. Walt Simonson cover. Love Walt. Fantastic stuff. But worthless. Daredevil Man Without Fear 280. John Romita Jr. cover. Again, if I'm missing anything that's key here, let me know. But otherwise, this is just a nice, fun collector pack.
Avengers number 318. Okay. Nebula, triumphant. All right. G.I. Joe number 99. We're going to dance right around 100 issue that I would have liked, huh? But cool pink cover. I know Space Ferret Collectibles loves the pink covers. Maybe he'll love this and the X-Men Classics. Maybe I'll send them to him. If you're watching this Space Ferret, this one's for you. We saw this on the top. Incredible Hulk 370. I guess it's got the Defenders in there. All right. Looks like another Walt Simonson cover. Fantastic Four and his beautiful style there. And we've got an X Factor number 54. Uncanny X-Men 261. So close to 266, but still a cool cover. Jim Lee cover. Uncanny X-Men. The Cosmic Avenger Quasar. Starring Excalibur. I don't know if you thought that was going to get people to buy your book, but it didn't work. I will not be reading that. Transformers number 67. Going to be honest with you, didn't know the Transformers lasted that many issues. But the good news is the war is over, guys. You can go home. The war is over. And last, but definitely maybe least, is the Nom, issue 44. Also didn't know the Nom lasted this long. Loved the series when it started. Probably bought the first year of it. Michael Golden was an amazing artist on that at the time. And it was definitely some hard-hitting, interesting stories. And probably just, you know, in 1990, guys, I was, working, driving around, going to concerts. I wasn't collecting the Nom, unfortunately. So that is it for the Marvel books. So we kind of struck out on the Marvel books, but that's the chance you take. You know, we've got a good pack to go to my LCS for commons. And I think I am going to keep this Wolverine book and this X Factor. I do love Mike Mignola. It's a super cool cover there. So that's good. I'm happy about that. Now, I didn't know how I was going to do this with the DC pack. I'll show you the DC pack. So this is from 93. Again, this collector's pack. There's no sticker on this or anything like that. This one looks like it's in much better shape. And this is what they showed in the little thumbnail preview on the auction. They showed this. And I was like, oh, Superman, Reign of the Superman, whatever like that. And as I was clicking to the photos, one of the photos shows that. And there you go. I hope all that buildup was worth it beforehand in the car. Now, this corner is going to be janky. This corner is going to be janky. And you're going to maybe see it here that it's got a bit of a fold, not a fold, but, you know, something was on top of it heavy there. There is no second print of this that I know of. This is not a Canadian or a, Argentinian version or anything like that. As far as I know, 1993, this is it. This is it. And if you don't know this book, look this book up. It is the first Harley Quinn in a comic. And it's also a stunning cover on there. Also, there's the Flash. So we're going to open this up. We're going to go. I was going to try and save it for last, but there's no way I was going to do that to you guys. Look at that book. All right. I'm going to try and open this from the other side, unwrapping it. Hopefully, I'm not slicing through anything else. Now, I'm not a DC guy. If you watch any of my videos, you'll know that I'm not much of a DC guy, but I appreciate stuff. I appreciate some Grails, and I like some, especially the Golden Age DC stuff. And the reason I say that is to not to insult anything about DC comics. My point was that if there's any other Grails in 93, I don't know them. I don't know what else is in here. Could be in here. Anything good, anything bad, I just don't know. Boy, I want to be super careful with this. I know you guys can't see it, but you can enjoy my shirt. You can find the link to this down in the description of this. Okay. Okay, guys. Ooh. I don't know if I've ever been this nervous about taking a book out. I'm going to take it out right away, right off the top, right off the top, right off the top. Okay. It's a little janky at the top. And again, a little janky in the corners, which I knew. Oh, it's got a folded corner. How would you get a folded corner inside inside a pack? Oh, folded corner, guys, a crease. That is a killer. That's going to be a killer right there. We'll see. I'm going to get this obviously graded. Could be a killer. There's nothing you can do about that. That is a color breaking crease inside. So when this was packed, that got folded. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That is rough. And you're not going to be able to see it too much, but the corner here is a little crushed. But with a press, you know, it'll get this fold out. With a press, this should still come in at a good grade. Boy, I don't know what this is going to be now. I'm not sure with a 1-inch crease you can get higher than a certain grade. This might be lower than I think. I got to look that up. I need somebody to comment and tell me how much a 1-inch crease, that's about an inch, affects the grade of a book at CGC. Ooh, but that's it. This is the book. It's beautiful inside. Beautiful inside. Why do I not even see Harley Quinn in the book? Let's look. I'm like sweating through this shirt. Oh, there she is. Harley Quinn in the book. Okay. So there it is. We are going to get this pressed and we are going to get this graded as soon as possible. Modern submission should go through pretty quick. But that creased corner was what my worst nightmare was going to be about this. I still think I'm way ahead, and it's still going to be cool to own this book, but that's kind of a killer. That's kind of a killer, guys. All right, let's go through the rest of these books. I bet every other single book is in perfect condition. Of course they are. Why wouldn't that be the only one that's got a fold in it? But at least it's the back cover. And maybe somebody knows, is the back cover folded less of a hit than a front cover fold? So let's go through these. I know this is, you know, this is the whatever part now that we've seen the big one, but we got that out of the way. All right. So Superman 81. I don't know any significance of that. Star Trek number 52. I'm certain that's not worth the paper that's printed on. Justice League International. I'm sure 55. I'm sure that was nobody read that book or cared at that point. Showcase 93. Peacemaker Shining Knight Huntress. Showcase 93. Don't know anything about them, but it is a cool cover. I don't know who did it. No idea. But Huntress, Showcase 93, 9 of 12. I don't know, maybe it's part of a limited series. So, interesting book. Flash 81. Any significance? Anything? Super key? Am I rich? Superman, Man of Steel, number 25. More Superman's face right up in your face. Superman's so angry. The Reign of the Superman. The real steel deal, guys. All right, Detective Comics Nightfall 18. Little rough condition, but cool Bane cover. I don't really know anything about it. What issue is it? Ha! Issue 666. Well, come on, you got to keep that. I got a Bane cover, issue 666. It's totally the devil. All right. Star Trek Next Generation number 50. Is that it? Is that the lottery right there? I hit the lottery. Justice League America Breaks Loose. Ugh, literally the worst art ever. Terrible. Number 80. Reign of the Superman again. Adventures of Superman 504. Somebody tell me if that's important. You know, I should probably look at that Batgirl and just double check that's not like a second print. Wouldn't that be the biggest bummer on earth? No, not a second print. Or doesn't say it. I don't think there's a second print anyway. All right, Superman Action Comics 691. Another angry Superman. I don't care much about Superman. All right, Green Lantern 45. Lobo. Oh, I didn't know Lobo's on the cover. We ever going to get Lobo in the DC movies? He could rescue them. Batman 499. Batman's got a lot of ribs, a lot of muscles right there. I don't think those are realistic. Is he attacking a guy in a wheelchair? All right, 599. That's a big jump. 499. Oh, Batman 499. Got it. It was Detective Comics. I got it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Flash 81. Didn't we already see Flash 81? Did I get two of the same book in there? Why couldn't it have been two Batman Adventures? Number 12. All right. Then we have Flash 80. He's running, guys. Get it? He's the Flash. Wonder Woman 78. Brian Boland cover. That's at least cool. Wonder Woman is wanted dead. Not dead or alive, just dead. All right. Catwoman number 2. Nah, it couldn't have been Catwoman number 1. Catwoman number 2. All right. Just 2 more left. Spoiler, not Grails. All right. Legionnaires. I've actually never even heard of this book. I can't imagine it got past. Maybe this is the last issue ever, number 6. It is the Fatal 5. So at least they made it past the Fatal 5 to the Sour 6 or something like that. And the last book is also a book I've never heard of. And it is called Valor. Number 11. He is up against it. So, a little bit of a letdown with the condition, because I can guarantee absolutely not one other book in any of this pile. That one's a little janky in the corner, but it could be flattened. No other book has a corner bend like that. That could be a killer. But it's on the back. This can be absolutely pressed. The cover otherwise is pretty good. I think that corner will be affected a little bit, but once it's flattened, it won't be bad. It's got one little spine tick from being curled, but it's not color breaking. So I'm going to predict this now. I'm going to say this is going to come in at a 7.5. That's what I'm going to guess. Now, I could look up in CGC to find out their rules, what a 1-inch crease on the back deems you for. With CGC, sometimes they'll say, hey, listen, a 2-inch crease means you cannot get over a certain grade, maybe over a 6. A detached cover won't get you over a 3. Like, it doesn't matter if the book is the best book you've ever seen. If it has a detached cover, you can't get over a 3. If it has, like I said, if it's a crease, a 1-inch crease might say you can't ever get over a 6 or a 6.5, no matter what. No matter if the rest of the book is perfect, they don't like that crease. Especially color breaking. So color breaking means maybe if it was just folded a little bit, you could fold it back. But what it's done is when it's creased, the ink in the paper is just cracked. You understand the idea. But still happy to have this. Still paid super cheap for the whole thing. Sadly, as far as I know, no other Grails or surprises in there, but it was fun to sort of go through them and check it out. So that's it. That's our unwrapping adventure today. And sometime in the future, maybe in the next month or so, I want to get this out and grade it as fast as possible. Maybe it'll be in 2-3 weeks. We'll have a follow-up video with this graded and do the CGC unboxing to find out what I get and find out if my 7 was correct. So make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment on these videos. Comments are very important. It helps get the algorithms all jazzed up and get you into everybody's feed. So I'll have to figure out how I'm going to mimic this cover for my thumbnail. Maybe I'll be Batgirl. I don't know. Maybe I'll be Poison Ivy. You don't even know. So thanks for joining me here on Swarm of Comics. I'm Randy, your handsome and humble host, and we will see you next time in the next video. Bye.
I don't know the condition of these books. I don't know what else is in there. I'm not really talking about what I could see, but, you'll see it in the big reveal when I do the unboxing or the unwrapping, whichever it happens to be. So